Hello, good evening, good day, good morning, whenever you find this. Greetings and salutations. Today is Sunday. Sunday, day 12. Day 12 of Spooky Month Card of the Month extravaganza. But as always, these readings are timeless, so whenever you find this, if it resonates for you, then it could be for you. Only you can know. Usually you'll get you'll get a sign on the inside, some like chills, or when you know, you know. That's how you know. All right, hope you guys have had a nice weekend, peaceful at least. I had a restful yesterday and a really nice first half of my day today. My hair is doing weird shit, but that's okay. Win some hair days, you lose some. Today I am using the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Again, because I love it and I felt called to use it. So let's see. Alright. Let's see what message we need to hear today for our best and highest. What's the message that'll bring us the most peace and comfort today? The Strength card. That's sweet. What else? Seven of Pumpkins, which is Seven of Pentacles. Another eight of Candles, which is Eight of Wands. I feel like there's one more. Hang on. And now they're stuck together. Now what do we got? We got Nine of Candles. And the one that was stuck to it, Two of Candles. Lots of fire energy, lots of wands here. In fact, 3 out of 5. So a lot of action. All right. All right, the way this is coming through is, leading with the Strength card, right? All right, let me give you guys the longest look at those. So right away, Spirit reminding you that whatever this current situation is that you're dealing with that has got you feeling a little off your equilibrium, maybe a little nervous. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like something big is coming up and the outcome of it is really out of your control. Like there's really nothing you can do. Like there's nothing you can do except show up and let it play out however it can play out. But what you can do is have faith and optimism and trust that everything is going to play out just fine, that you're going to be fine, that you are strong enough to make it through. The Strength card comes to us at a time when it's not about like our physical strength or kind of brute force pushing our way through something, but rather about finding that like quiet fortitude, that faith, that trust, that understanding that yes, you will make it through anything. And then here having the 7, I love this. So 7 of Pumpkins, 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pumpkins is about investing in the process, trusting the process. I think we had this card in another reading this week. So it's, 7 of Pentacles. It's the kind of like investing in your garden analogy for me, which if you haven't heard me tell you that yet, you're new. Hi, thank you for joining. Pentacles as a suit is earth energy, and the 7 of Pentacles is all about investing in the process when you can't see the outcome, about having faith, showing up, taking care, like watering your garden, weeding it, feeding it, making sure it's getting enough light, that there's not any pests. It's like really doing your part to show up and invest in the process, trusting that the outcome you want is going to happen, right? So that's, this card is like, hey, if you keep showing up, just keep showing up, just keep doing what you're doing. Like you've got this, you've got this, you're going to be fine. And just keep doing, just every little step put in front of you, things are going to start moving really quickly. 8 of Wands candles in this deck. That's the card of like speed and forward progress, and Wands, so Pentacles is earth energy, Wands is fire and represents action and adventure and creativity and the things that we're passionate about. 9 of Candles, so 9 of Wands here. You've got some worries on your mind, some anxiety. You're just still kind of carrying a lot, but you're strategizing your way out of that. 2 of Candles. This is about, you know, being strategic, figuring out a plan, how we're going to move forward. Also, I'm hearing it's like you're leaning a little too much on the, I don't know, just a little, even though, well, I guess it is here. I was like, even though you don't really have swords, but you do have 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and the High Priestess. Yeah, so there's a lot on your mind, but you really need to trust your intuition on this. There's only so much planning you can do. There's only so much strategy you can do, and then like the chips are just gonna fall where they are. Let's see, this is really interesting. It's like, what is that? The way I'm hearing it is like there's only so much preparation you're going to be able to do before whatever this, I'm just going to call it an event, whatever this event is. And then there's like things you can do after it, like before and after are in your control. Your attitude, how you show up, how you take care of yourself. I'm hearing like physically, something physically. So however you're going to care for your body before and afterwards, and also how you're going to care for your mental health. But like the actual thing itself, the actual event itself, you can't do anything but be there for it. Sorry, I'm just like, what is that? I'm not privy to the details because it could mean different things for different people. For some people, like one example they're showing me is like showing up to some kind of conference or something. It's like maybe you're not one of the presenters, you know, so you're not actually speaking at the event, but how you show up for it and how you handle what you do there afterwards, like maybe that's one. Another thing I feel like could be some kind of physical procedure, just because of the emphasis on like caring for your body. But that's all they're saying. It's like only for some people. It's not. Anyways, these are collective readings as a gentle reminder. That means that not every part of the message is going to be for everybody. So if it doesn't fit, then leave it. If it does fit, then you know, see if it fits, I guess. And if it does, then hang on to that one. Since there are many people watching these, there's different bits of different messages for different people. Okay. What else do we need to know about this reading? Okay, you got be careful signing contracts. That could be literal. That could absolutely be literal. So I'm pretty sure we have Mercury in retrograde coming up soon, which is always a time to be mindful of communication, signing things, but be careful signing contracts. It's also just about being mindful, like be detail oriented, be mindful of the details. It could be actual legal contracts, or it could be something like a lease, or it could just be any kind of an agreement you're coming to with somebody. Be mindful. Be mindful of the promises that you're making people, I heard also. This is going to be a great reset for you. Got not normal. So just feeling, just like you're just not feeling like yourself. Yeah, because you are in this transition time. Like you're becoming a whole new person. We're all in this very interesting transition. In fact, tomorrow, Monday, Pluto is going direct. It's been retrograde since, I believe it's May 4th. And so Pluto is, as it's been retrograde, it's been digging up all of this internal stuff for us to be able to process and let go of. And then as it moves forward, Pluto in Aquarius is all about the collective, and Aquarius is all about like being ourselves in service of the collective. So like being your weird self, not being normal, in service of like the higher good and that like best thing for yourself. What a time to be alive. Yeah. You could take that in two different ways, but they mean it in a very positive way. How your mindset is right now is super, super important, right? So you got not my circus, not my monkeys, which really wants to be paired here with the 9 of Candles, which is the 9 of Wands, which is all about like burdens and anxieties. And so like anything that's not yours to worry about, you need to leave it alone. You have enough of your own shit to worry about. Like you're, whatever this is coming up, it's like focus on yourself and how you can get through whatever this is in the best way for you. Okay, that's way too many. Absolutely not. Okay, you got close the portal here with the 5 of Swords. So this is like leaving drama and conflict behind us. Yeah, and then perfect. Thank you so much. And then with the High Priestess, which I don't think I showed you guys, you've got a magician is only as good as their tools. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition to guide you through whatever the situation is. You're gonna be fine. See, shapeshifter. You're moving, you're transitioning, you're turning into a new version of yourself, and that might feel a little scary, but you're gonna love it over there, I promise. It's such a cliche reference, but it is, I mean, it's cliche because it's a great way of explaining it, but in between being a caterpillar and a butterfly or a moth, I personally think there are way more spectacular moths in the world. They're gook, they're gunk, they're goo, stuck in a shell for a while, stuck in the process, right? Trusting in the process, trusting in this 7 of Pumpkins reset energy, you know, and they're trusting that it's going to be okay, that it's going to work out, and it's going to. You're going to be fine. I'm also hearing, and again, this is going to be really specific, but I'm hearing it's time to be truthful with your feelings. So whatever that means to you, for whomever that rings a bell for, it's like you're just not going to know. They're like, you're just not going to know which direction to go unless you say the thing. So I think that, okay, this has to be tied to the other night. I'm pretty sure whoever the long message the other night about like people who were, this gotta be the same, Claire. Okay. If you didn't watch, what night was it? I'm wearing a blue shirt. I don't remember what night it was, but it's like a 35-minute long message, and I cut a couple of clips on Instagram since they won't let me post the ones that long. If you didn't watch that reading, I think it's titled something about like you're secretly crazy for each other. Go watch that, because I think this is for you. You're both going through some shit. If this is the same from the other night, and I feel like it is the way it's coming through, it's like you're both going through some shit. Personally, you're both, I hear like, you're both blossoming. You're both like glowing up and blossoming and becoming stronger and more sure of yourselves. And that's all part of the process of coming together. For some of you, it's coming back together. For some of you, this is like a, you know, sort of twin flame thing where you come together and then you go apart for further growth and you come back together. But for some people, you have not been together because you haven't said that shit with your whole chest yet, and you need to. What's the worst thing that can happen? I mean, if they're not interested, which isn't the case, but if they're not interested, then you need to know either way so you can move the fuck on, right? But that's not the case. So quit torturing yourself. Just fuck up and fucking say it. I don't know, write them a note. Do you like me? Yes, no, check a box. I'm sure you can find a digital version of that if you need to, if you're far away from each other. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, say something. Okay. All right, now that's enough. We're not going to berate our friend spirit. I'm just going to not so gently encourage you to speak your feelings to whoever it is you need to speak your feelings to. And it doesn't, and for everybody, this is not romantic. Like, you might be like, I am either not in a romantic situation, don't have romantic feelings, or like, me and my romantic partner are great. Great, what about your other soul contracts? Are you and your friends good? Are you saying what you need to say to everybody in your life? Or have you fessed up about your feelings to your parents if you had beef with them? Or this doesn't feel like that. This feels like I like you and you like me and nobody's saying it. But for some of you it's going to be something else. And they want to acknowledge that. There is at least one or two people watching this that message applies to in a different way. So yeah, so if this resonates for you, it could be for you. If you want to know for sure that a reading is for you, that was weird timing on needing to do that. If you want to know for sure if a reading is for you, you can book a reading with me, a personal reading. The only ways to do that right now are through my website. There are quite a few options available. And also through the Cards for Cards sale, of which this deck came from. It's actually our first deck in the sale. There's a post about it on Instagram and on YouTube. You can find all the details there. And yeah, beware of, I don't think I'm anywhere near popular enough yet. I like the yet, maybe, fingers crossed. I do hope for this to be my full-time job at some point. But I don't think I have a ton of people trying to impersonate me yet, although I have had at least one. So do be careful of anybody impersonating me. Make sure you're on my channel, Sealed in the Stars. Also, I don't talk to any of you on WhatsApp, so I'm definitely not replying in the comments. If anybody replies saying to talk on WhatsApp, that's not me. Don't fall for that shit. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.